Oh,
Oh.
no, in a while. Because things changed and then I couldn't do it, and now we can do it.
Hi.
And so, yeah,
There it is, 5:40. TJ Pandora Teeter started a live video.
Yep.
we're baking puppy cookies
Puppy cookies.
for the holidays because people like cookies.
Can I
and
do 3 rows?
Yeah. Puppies like cookies.
Yes, they
And
do.
these-
One's staring at me.
These are healthy for the dogs. They're peanut butter, there's an egg, there's banana, there's oats, and it's cooked at 350 in the oven for about 10 minutes.
There it is, right there.
And
Aww.
so we're doing them in these small cookie cutters that are perfect size for treats for dogs. And humans can eat this too.
Mm-hmm.
So treats for dogs and humans can eat this. I'm live, you're going to reverb me.
No, I turned it down. I turned it down.
Hello, everybody.
So good evening, YouTube, and for those of you joining us for the very first time, thank you for joining us on Beast Capacity Outdoors. I'm your leader, Team Beast, Daddy Beast, and this is cooking puppy treats for Christmas. Yes, it's been a long time since I've done a live. It's also been a long time since I've done a video, just due to a lot of stuff, but we'll get that in another video. But lives, I can do lives again. This is cool. So yeah, we're doing puppy treats.
Okay, the first tray is done.
Here, take that over there.
Put it on top of the stove?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not putting it in.
No, we'll put all 4 in at the same
I'll
time.
use the oil on my hands. To spray
Yeah,
it.
that's I stiffened them up a little bit because
Thank you.
we used 2 bananas. This is the double batch. So it calls for half a large banana. And because we're doubling it and we have medium bananas, we put 2 mediums in. So it's a little bit more banana-y this time. Instead of the first time we did it, which
the
were
dogs seem
they were kind of
be
dry,
really
but these
wanting
seem
it.
very nice and moist and oily from
Look
the
at
peanut
dogs.
butter and
They're watching us make it. There's one.
the puppies. That's one.
There's one.
Say hi, Woo.
Oh, woo.
Say hi.
Say hi. He doesn't
Yeah.
know.
And then
He's tired.
there's probably another one over
There's
there.
a Gidget over
She's on the
there.
couch.
She's coming.
Oh,
She
she's
heard her
coming.
name.
She heard her name. Hi, Gidget. Say hi to the YouTube. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello.
Oh, there we are. She's like, Dad, just give me a treat. Y'all
We're
had your duck
working on
jerky.
it.
Y'all had your duck jerky. And then the other, oh, here comes the other one.
The third one.
He's
Oh, no.
he's a puppy that'll eat everything
Yep.
and anything.
Anything.
It don't matter. He likes ice cookies.
Yep.
So
Do we have another
Welcome.
batch?
yeah, I got more in here.
Oh, okay.
It's just a little bit drier than that.
Okay.
Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Got it.
Okay.
And Allison said hi.
Hi.
Hi, dear. She's sitting right over here.
No, I was trying to test out how the chat.
Oh. And Allison, we started a little late. I mean, we should have started a couple months ago with this, but we did tamales this year. So we did a couple of them, and we got a whole bunch in the freezer, and we got some more tonight that need to be put into the. What do you think, Awoo? Taste test?
He's eating it. He's now trying to lick your hand off.
Yeah, don't lick the hand. Well, it don't matter. It's all going to you anyways. But
Yeah.
I
don't know what happened.
that's fine.
Come bond.
Like I said, there's a lot more banana in this than normal because all our puppies like bananas.
My jewelry. Forgot about that.
And we just picked up these cute little things that come with a baby rolling pin. There's 3 cookie cut over at Target. They're like $3. And so when you mix this, it's a cup and 3/4 of oats, half of a medium banana or large banana, or a whole medium banana, a cup of peanut butter, and 1 egg.
You really don't need a rolling pin.
No, not really.
Not really. Not really.
The first time I did because it was stiff. Like I said, this was changed a little, so we'll see how these cookies turn out.
Yeah.
and this is a little bit more oily,
Yeah.
but you can let this sit for about a half an hour, and the quick oats that you use will take up some of that oil, and it'll dry it up a little bit more, make it stiffer. But yeah, you want to roll them out to about a 1/4 inch, and then you cut them out, and then put them on the cookie trays that are greased, and then because they don't spread, you can put them really close together.
Hmm.
I'm just laughing at the other person that's watching right now.
Who is it?
Another person.
1813.
Hello.
How you doing? Yeah, this is the first time I've been on live in a
Yeah,
long time.
I shared the link a couple places, so
Cool. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on live.
I shared it on the
Or we.
IE chat, and then I shared it on my own Facebook.
Right on.
Oh, I can't do that right now.
No,
Yeah.
but
My
I shared
fingers
it.
are busy.
It's been a while. Been a long while. Probably 3-4 years since I've done a live,
It's true. It's been a
and
while.
about 1.5 years since I've done any video posting. And that's just my own things, but which I don't need to go into.
That's the next video.
That's a different kind of video. This is a
different
Christmas
campfire.
video.
This is Christmas.
But so tamales.
Yes.
We did a green chili chicken,
This one's ready.
kind of pozole
Put that up there.
That's ready to
tamale
go.
kind of thing. We didn't use hominy or anything like pozole does, but we made the green chili chicken, and then my family, when we did these tamales, we always had black olives put in, or California olives.
Those are
And
good.
for those that are allergic to like vinegar, stuff like that, black California olives do not have vinegar. They're cured, or they're oxidized with a
true, right?
lime solution, and then they're cured with
This needs to be
salts.
sprayed, right?
Yeah, it needs to be sprayed. There's one.
Thank you.
I didn't need to spray, but that's okay.
That's all right. Right, like that, right? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can even put them closer together, and you can probably get 4 or 5 rows on that.
Yeah, I was thinking you probably.
Yeah,
could
because they
get
don't
more
spread.
on that last
Yeah.
one. Do I smell?
These
Do I smell like olive oil?
these
You licked
cookies
my hand where it got sprayed.
do not spread.
Like olive oil?
Oh, okay.
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they stay right in their own shape.
Good
Unlike
good for your coat, I will.
Oh, hell.
unlike most cookies that we humans make for humans.
We need to show them the protein bowl sometime.
Yeah, we do. There's butter and sugar and other things that cause things to spread, move, and
Stuff.
kind of spread out. Where these, there's no flour in it. It's oats. There's no baking powder, no baking soda, no salt or baking soda to interact with each other to cause bubbles. So they don't spread. There's no sugar in there
Nothing to hurt the dog.
except for what's naturally in the peanut butter or the bananas, but that doesn't cause it enough to
Pie.
caramelize and spread out with the malaise process, like regular cookies do. So, yeah, you can get a lot of them on your cookie trays, and
That one came out weird.
you want to keep your
It looks like a bear.
That's- yeah.
Almost.
danger floof. Yes,
Yeah.
you want to keep your
Danger
your oven racks off the bottom and away from the top, so kind of in the center. This is where the nice part of the heat is, where it's most central, not central, most. The bottom half of them broke.
Lost his leg.
I have no leg.
This batch might just be a star batch
I think we're doing stars.
I have no leg.
because the gingerbread people keep losing their bodies. I bet if we used less banana,
Probably.
it'd be a little bit
I was
drier.
reminded of it. If anyone's ever seen the movie Kids,
Ugh.
the guy with no legs scooting around on a skateboard begging for money, and he's singing, "I have no legs."
Oh my gosh. No, I was thinking of
the
Trading Places,
In the subway
though.
station.
Trading Place. That's a good holiday movie. Trading Places
Hey,
is a good
it's
holiday movie.
it's
I say, yeah, Kids is not a holiday movie.
No.
No.
no, but Trading Places is a Christmas movie, just like
Die Hard.
Die Hard is,
Lethal Weapon.
and Lethal Weapon, and Gremlins,
Yeah. The Long Kiss Goodnight.
and Long Kiss Goodnight. all Christmas movies because
Because we're from the 80s.
well, no, they're just
And what's the other one that everyone talks about?
They-
Love Actually.
yeah, they all involve Christmas.
No.
So,
Yes,
but yes, with the tamales, we did the chicken ones, and we had black olives. And like I said, California black olives, they are oxidized black from green with a lime solution, lime and water and salt solution, and then they are cured after being washed and rinsed and pitted. They are cured with a salt solution. So, they don't have vinegar in it for those that can't take vinegar. Now, unfortunately, those who have a peanut allergy can't have these.
Nope.
Those that have a tree nut allergy should be okay because peanuts aren't tree nuts and tree nuts aren't peanuts. But I wouldn't know. And I would say these are probably, they're gluten-free for sure. They're keto friendly
I could eat them.
and they're diabetic friendly.
Yeah.
Because there's no added sugar.
You
And
keep leaning on me.
technically,
like I'm gonna give you
These
something.
are protein balls.
Technically, they are a protein ball because there's peanut butter in it. Technically, yeah.
Well, peanut butter and oats, and,
Yeah.
and that's what's in the protein balls.
We did good protein balls, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're so pretty.
Gorilla nuts and
What was the other one? The one with the oats in it.
gorilla droppings.
Gorilla droppings.
Because one had oats, one didn't. So
It was good.
And then, of course, there was the protein brownies.
Protein
Oh.
brownies. By the way, those are really good with
ice cream.
ice cream and almond milk and Jello.
Yeah, the protein brownie.
I mixed them all up.
Well, the protein brownies. I've been teaching Allison how to bake and how to make bread. Like I said, we should have started a couple months ago, because then it turned into let's bake some stuff for
Living off the
friends
land.
and family and puppies. And so we've got the yeast, we got the flour, we got all the stuff to do this. Like, we're going to do some batches of bread dough after this, so that way,
Yes.
so that way they can proof overnight, and we can probably
Can you scooch it?
no,
There's no scooching?
I got one to scooch. I got it to scooch.
Just turn this into one big ball and throw it at Cat. He'd like it. He'd love it.
Well, that's kind of what we did with the very, very last bit, and there's still more
The
in
one
here.
that looked like a tree that wasn't a tree.
Now, if these call me a liar and they spread, I'm gonna be so upset.
I'm just there going, I didn't see that happening.
Just because they're a little different.
Do we already have a load in the oven?
No,
Oh, we're gonna do them all.
all four at the same time.
Okay. I don't know if we're gonna have 4.
Well, how far? There's another ball in here.
Shoot, shucks. Yeah, okay. Get back into
And what we can do on the
some of
other tray
there.
is what we can do on the other tray is we make little balls and then press them flat with our thumb.
I like that idea a lot. I really like that idea.
Jose, I do not understand your comment.
What comment? What?
She said the government would.
Government would what?
I don't know. Jose, what does the government do?
What is the
What are they
government
going to
doing?
do?
We don't know.
Who said the government would do what? We're trying to figure it out.
Okay, this tray is done. This tray is done.
Okay, that can
Got
go up
that
on
much
the.
left.
No, we don't. We got more.
Oh, we have more.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, we're not done. Dad."
And let's do thumbprints with it. So make a little round ball.
Little round ball. I can do a little round ball. How round? How? Ow, sorry,
sorry.
sorry. How little and how round?
1 inch rounds.
Okay, so not a protein ball. Smaller than a protein ball.
Think gorilla nuts. Remember how small we made those?
Yeah, those are in the fridge. Oh, don't you dare try to eat this. Oh.
There we go.
Okay, and just put the thumb down like
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there. Hi, Katrin.
I can't.
Watch.
Uh-oh.
Sit. Sit.
No, here comes Gidget.
The dude can catch anything.
You're just like, I'm here. Hello. I'm with you. Hello, father.
Powerball. Wow, you actually caught it.
And you can get it on video.
Gidget doesn't catch anything.
She does make interesting sounds, though.
She's a sound snorter.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, and the other thing for tamale wise that we did, because we had our tamale party for the first time again in 10 years. We made first half was like 6 dozen, and then we made another, I think 3 or 4 dozen on this last bit. So that kind of matches us. We did 9 dozen. Well, we did 9 dozen just pork the last time, and we did a couple, 5 dozen beef, and I think like 4 or 5 dozen chicken. But
Is that okay?
Yeah.
That one's too small.
Yeah.
Eh.
And then what we did is we did a little something different because they got the strawberry tamale dessert and tamales and the pineapple tamales for dessert. So we did something different. We did spiced apple. And we, kind of got a can of pie filling from the store, but then was like, nah, that's not going to be enough for what we want to do. So we got a big old bag of Granny Smith apples and poured some sugar in it, chopped up the apples, skinned them, chopped them, poured some sugar, poured some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some ginger, let them sit for a couple of days, and it got really, really, really juicy. We mixed the Comstock in with it and chopped up those apples along with it, and then we added masa flour, or Maseca brand masa flour, into it as a thickener, and it worked. It thickened up, and then we made our tamales. And let me tell you, we found out a way to make Mexican apple pie.
It was so good.
And then we ran out of husk, so the second set of chickens done in parchment paper, which gives you a different texture, different flavor. Yeah, it's a little big.
That's too big.
The parchment paper gives you a different texture. It's
How's that?
it is that's fine. It's smooth, less corn flavor, and tender, with a bit of the lard coating on the outside of it.
Is that one too small?
No. Puppies of every size.
Okay.
And so the flavor is definitely a little different. Yeah, not as corn husked, or not as, I guess, corny, mazy.
I agree with you.
not as strong of a corn flavor in the masa when you wrap them and roll the tamales in the parchment paper. It does steam them a little differently, so they're softer and smoother, and a little creamier texture-wise, which ain't bad. It's really good. And that we did a couple of them because we ran out of husk. A couple of the apple ones that way, and actually, a few of us preferred me, Allison, and Gidget preferred the paper wrapped over the corn husk wrapped for the apple ones, and we like the corn husk ones for the chicken ones. Hi, Gidget. Are you jiggy dancing?
Yeah, she's doing her dance.
Are you jiggy dancing? Let's flip this around. There. Come on. There. Are you jiggy dancing? Not anymore. Your camera's on.
No, not on camera. Yeah.
Oh. Hello, sir. Hello,
Hi,
Catherine.
cat.
Yes, we have a dog named Cat.
Yeah.
K-A-T, not C-A-T. Or
No,
no,
C-A-T-R-I-N.
C-R-T-R-I-N. Catherine. Yeah, not Catherine. Catrin.
It
See, he
means
knows his name.
something.
He's like, I've
Yeah, I
never-
forget what it
Means
means.
What it means?
It was what? Laotian or something?
remember.
For
Happy
people
sea,
that had 'em.
happy ocean,
Yeah.
something like that. You are the wind.
Handsome-
He has wind.
Handsome or something.
Handsome.
Oh,
wind.
handsome, that's it.
That's it. You are handsome.
But yeah.
Something like that.
He's a good boy. There, how's that? Okay. I'm just going
Hey,
with the flow.
it
here.
works. You're helping make him.
At the vet, they always see his name and like think he's a girl.
You're not a
Yeah,
girl.
he's a boy.
They always say she.
Yeah.
You're not.
And
a
now I have Dr.
girl.
Wu licking my feet.
Dr. Wu.
I heard my name.
I heard my name. Do you have food? No, Wu, I don't have food. Well, yeah, I do
Yeah.
actually.
Uzi, bro, sold my grandma a vape and she has cancer now. Sorry to hear that.
I still have a mountain to go.
I haven't vaped in ages, but I was vaping CBD, that kind of stuff. But I figured at some point there would be something like that that would happen with vapes.
Okay, we got
Ball.
4 people watching.
Woohoo!
There we go.
I'm just gonna roll the ball and you can squish them.
I get it.
Okay, squish.
So you get to play with the balls, I get to squish them.
Yeah.
This is why it cannot be made for children. And that's why it was marked, not for children.
What?
I don't have a filter. I don't have a beep button.
Oh, the video. Okay. No, I just didn't know it. I was like, what are you doing?
What?
The video.
I think we got 3 more.
I thought you meant the recipe was not for children. I was like, what?
No,
Oh. Another ball.
the video. Ooh, that's big.
I have a loaf left. By the
I know,
way.
that's okay. We can save it for the next round.
batch. I think we've got enough here for one more tray.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay,
Yeah, that's one more.
so now that we got 4 trays, go ahead and put them in the oven,
Oh, thank you, guys.
and they'll be in the oven for, I think we did 10 minutes.
Did we do 10 on these ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was 12 for the sugar-free, gluten-free cookies we did. And then,
Well, nah. Making small creatures now. It's like one of the creatures I saw in Avatar.
and then we got bananas up there.
Woodland Critter Christmas?
What?
Woodland Critter Christmas?
Oh my gosh! I remember
10,
Woodland.
right?
Oh, yeah, Barasco.
Wait.
Yeah.
Was it Emmett Otter's? It's from the Muppets. Emmett
Hey, Marie.
Otter's Ragtime Band or something.
Hey, wave. Marie's on.
Hi, wave.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking of South Park.
Oh no, I was thinking of Muppets.
Katrin,
We finally watched the finale of the season of South Park, and they brought back the Woodland Critter Christmas.
Oh.
and
Why are
Katrin,
you bumping my leg, baby?
he loves all food. And-
You want a little nib? I'll give you a nibble. I'll
His-
give you a
Evil
nibble.
satanic woodland critters.
His forehead will vibrate
Yeah.
while sitting next to us at the dinner table,
Vibrate.
and
Here you go.
his jaw will do like the predator chitter,
So you already had some.
which is kind of funny. And if you ignore him long enough, he'll huff and stomp the ground.
Try.
He'll nudge you with his nose. If you don't pay attention, and everything that you feed him, even at dinner, like he knows when he gets fed,
He knows.
and he tries to go early. At 6 o'clock, we give him his food, and it's like a quarter till he'll start barking, and whining and yelling, and sometimes he'll try to go early
then
and do it at
dancing
5:30
around
and dancing.
Tappy tap.
And yeah, tap and dancing all over
Cute. Oh, that
until he
one.
gets fed. And so we keep him as close to 6 as possible. And then 10 minutes after that, it's like, okay, I'm hungry. And well, you just ate. I did.
No, I didn't.
So I mean,
You sure?
he is heavily treat driven,
Heavily.
which is kind of nice because it took me all of 5 hours one day to teach him how to shake paws with left or right hand, which was a bad thing because people in the house have thin skins and easily can get scratched up and scraped, and so
Hello, Mister.
he thought, hey, if I give you a paw, I'll get a treat. So people were getting scratched up. So we had to teach him how to boop with his nose and use his nose and his head to say, hey, I want something. And he did it. And now we're working on
I don't know.
tub time.
Tub
Tub time. So we can give him a bath. Because he's got itchy skins. Yep, there's Allison. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, making puppy treats. It's peanut butter, quick oats, a banana, and an egg, and then it's baked in the oven. And so they're good for humans and dogs.
You already had some.
It's a cup and 3/4 of oats, 1 cup of peanut butter,
Twitch dogs.
a whole medium banana or half a large banana, and 1 egg. And then you just mix it up in the blender, and then you roll them out because it'll get kind of stiff after a while. Roll them out with a cookie or a rolling pin, and then use a cookie cutter, or do like we were just doing, and do little 1 ounce balls, 1.5 ounce balls, roll them up and squish them flat, depending on the dog size.
Baby.
You could also get a set of donut cutters
Oh, that'd be cool.
where they have the little donut hole center and the regular donut. And what you do, you just use a little donut hole cutter to cut the center of the donuts. You use those for the cookies. And you just roll them out to a 1/4 inch thick, the dough, to a 1/4 inch thick, and then use a little cookie cutter. Put them on a greased pan and cook them for 10, depending where you're at, up Pacific Northwest. Probably have to cook them for 12 minutes, depending on your oven too. Here it's 10 for us. We're down in Southern California, where it's not your normal California anymore. Our weather's weird. Like right now, we have fog outside rolling in.
Yep.
It's
sick.
It's in the low 70s tonight. We'll probably get down in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
The day was pretty warm today, though. That was nice.
That was 80.
Yeah. We got a couple days of that, and then we're going to drop down and cold again.
I'm getting booped.
Uh-huh. Mr. Wu.
You gotta be boop. You keep booping your mama for a treat, and I don't have any because they're cooking right now.
This is the roommate's husky
Dachshund.
doxy,
Dachshund Huskies. Known as a Dusky.
a dusky puppy. And if you notice his eyeballs, oh, see that little onk on his face? Yeah. He doesn't have the blue eyes,
Nope. He has brown eyes.
but every husky that has that eye marking are devious, naughty
We're all going outside.
puppies. And he is devious. That boy, I tell you.
I love him.
He's a goofball. He's okay. He's a great dog, but he's shiesty. He's shiesty.
Yeah, it's like 56 and foggy out.
Yeah, it's
56 and
foggy
foggy. There
outside.
we go. And I mean, and they're warning that we're getting a climate shift anyway. So,
Yep.
but yeah, so we're making these because we're packaging them up and giving them to neighbors and friends and stuff like that. The apple tamales we're doing the same thing with. The chicken tamales doing the same thing with. We're gonna mail some back east to my sister-in-law and my mother, who lives out in Arkansas. My sister-in-law lives out in Kentucky. So they're getting some homemade Christmas gifts from us. They're gonna get some cookies that we made. My mom asked for not sugar-free. She's diabetic, but she's also on the gluten-free thing. So we made almond flour cookies that have low sugar. So it's not your regular cookie batch, but it's a lower sugar. But they still taste like great regular cookies. And they got white chocolate chips in them that are red, white, and green. And they got craisins in it. And that mixture, those chocolate chips and craisins are just good.
Crazy.
Then we have almond flour, sucralose sugar, which is the 1-to-1. It's that the Splenda style stuff, but it's not Splenda, it's sucralose. And then a Splenda brown sugar mix, which is there's no 1-for-1 sugar-free brown sugar mix or brown sugar substitute anywhere. And so what you can use is monk fruit, you can use turbino sugar, or you can use the Splenda brown sugar mix. And it's for 1 cup of brown sugar, the Splenda mix, you use 3/4 cup plus a tablespoon of the sugar, and you pack it just like the rest. You would normal. But yeah, so we made those. So those are going to friends and family. They actually are tasting pretty good. The low sugar cookies, you taste less of a baked almond to it than you almond flavored than you do the non-sugar cookies. Even the chocolate chips that we use in the non-sugar cookies are sugar-free.
They were extra dark.
Yeah, and
Like,
they were dark.
Dark.
No, they're just dark.
Not extra dark.
But they're 70%, not 60.
Yeah.
And so you can taste a little bit more of a roasted almond flavor in those cookies, and you get more of the almond flour meal kind of texture to them in the sugar-free cookies. So,
But they're all right.
but they're good. Yeah, they're good for not being able to eat regular cookies anymore. Pretty much in this house. I mean, a lot of us are sugar-free,
Yeah, we have to be sugar free.
so we found ways.
We have worked the system.
And then almond flour can be kind of expensive. For what we get 4 pounds of almond flour for $14 from Walmart, which is a really good price, seeing as that most places have 1 pound of almond flour for 12.
Yep.
So, and you have to put that flour in the freezer because it's nuts, it's tree nuts. So you can't let your dogs have anything of them because tree nuts are very harmful to animals or dogs, like grapes are.
Did you hear that,
So
sir?
no tree nuts of any kind should be allowed for given to any dogs because they can be deadly. The tiniest amount, can give them belly aches and stuff like that, kind of like onions do, or a single grape could do. But
But you can give them all the sweet potato and yogurt.
yeah, sweet potato yogurt. These now with these oatmeal cookies, basically oatmeal peanut butter cookies for the puppies. You don't want to give them too many in a day because the oats can swell up their belly. But if you go on a lot of camping trips
Oh,
or stuff like that, yeah, these would be bigger cookies for like cat.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Go check them. So cookies have been in for about
Road trips.
10 minutes now. Yeah, but if you're going to go on a road trip, like Marie, you do all the time, these would be perfect little treats for Shorty to
Wow.
subjugate.
How'd it come out?
They definitely they're kind of bubbling
They're bubbling.
It's the oil.
in oil.
Yeah, these ones are a little bit more oily than the last batch,
Yeah.
which is interesting. But pull them out.
And I was looking for the
Yeah. They help not subjugate. Help amend the food that you would normally have to take on a longer trip, I guess.
here if you want to see. What they look
Oh.
like right now.
Wow,
Oh, they are bubbly.
that really that's way
Oh,
different than the first batch.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was from the bananas or
I don't know. Are they still good?
well, once they cool down, they're cooked.
Yeah.
That could just be that's.
You want to show what they look like?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know why they turned out. The last time they didn't look like this.
Is it the oil?
It could be. Well, yeah, we did different peanut butter this time. We have Skippy peanut butter, and the other was Stater Brothers brand peanut butter. So that could have been the difference.
Was it the oats?
No, it's not the oats.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, pull them all out. Yeah, because when you pushed on it, it seemed firm.
Yeah. Well, there's the final batch.
These are looking a little wetter,
Yeah. The batter.
and it could be that there's because we doubled the batch and
I
added.
mean, my hands feel like 20 years younger.
Oh, okay. Check these out.
Oh, see, those look right.
You know
yeah.
what? That first ball. Yeah.
That
See,
looks much
I
better.
added more oats to those batches
That's
after the
why.
first tray.
That
because-
makes sense. That looks good.
Yeah, that looks way better.
That looks much nicer.
But yeah,
we'll see.
you could either use the cookie cutters or use the ball size because then you can use
Yeah.
a little cookie scoop
Yeah.
and do the 1.5 ounce balls and then squish it with your thumb or
Yeah.
your hand, whatever, or fork, like the peanut butter cookies do.
Yeah.
And you can make them whatever size you want for your dog. So, like with Shorty, oh my goodness, we could probably 2.5 times the treats for Shorty because these are pretty big. These are, I'd say, what, about inch and a quarter size. So you could probably, for Shorty, you could probably cut them down to 2/3 of each one of those balls, or maybe even in half, and then those would be perfect for Shorty. And then yeah, so the other treats that we've been, or other stuff that we've been doing for humans, I guess they're all for humans, really.
I mean, I'll eat 'em.
Is the we're helping teach her how to bake, and so one of the things we did was a friend of ours gave us her cookie and her banana bread recipes for almond flour. So we did that. We tweaked the cookie one and the almond flour one, or the banana bread one, so that we could have it, and did basically sugar free in both. The only sugar in it being from the bananas, really, for the bread. But the almond flour bread, it's still kind of batter bread or batter dough, like regular banana bread is, where you can basically pour it into your baking pan and then you cook it up from there. It's a little stiffer, not by much, but so you still got to kind of hand spread it into the pan. And the only thing we haven't tried yet is equal parts baking powder, baking soda. Those two together will actually add a little extra fluff to your baking breads, kind of like in sourdough. So, yes, hello, sir.
So this just in, free Christmas trees are being given away in Harbor City this weekend.
Huh.
That's nice.
And so, yeah, so the
Honey, you're not
your
giving any.
commentary is unnecessary, sir.
Sir.
You've already had some
You already have
raw
some.
pumpkin balls
Go get that.
or peanut butter balls.
Peanut butter balls.
Yeah. So the banana bread, we added blueberries to it, so we had a blueberry banana. It was actually pretty tasty. I think they would have been better if it was the berries. The blueberries were in season more because they were kind of tart.
The raisin.
The
thing,
craisin ones were good,
really good.
but the blueberries in the blueberry banana bread could have been definitely better if they're more in season and a little bit sweeter, or if I rolled them in sugar kind of thing, before throwing them in the mix. And the bread was a little more dense and not as light and fluffy, but it still had similar texture of the crust to the interior. So the crust on the outside was baked, caramelized hard shell that you could still cut through easily with a butter knife. And the interior was softer than that. And if you flopped it around, it'd break in half. But it was great with butter and when it was warm. Then the last couple things we did was a milk loaf of bread, of white bread, and a farmhouse white bread loaf. And so we're going to do a couple more of those. We're going to get some of those batches here rolling soon, but we'll probably get off here in a sec. But so, yep, tonight we're doing the doggy cookies. So, like I said, there you go. Once again, the recipe is a cup and 3/4 of oats, the quick oats, rolled oats, a cup of peanut butter, and half a large banana and 1 egg.
That's not a lot.
Mix it up in a blender, or not a blender, a mixer, or by hand. Because remember, some recipes like to be mixed by hand and not by mixer, like we found out with the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
The cookies like to be mixed by hand, all the way through. And then you roll them out or cookie cutter them and put them in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. And then you let them cool overnight, and they get nice and firm. They're still kind of soft. They'll get crummy. And so you'll see crumbs and peanut butter cookie dust in the bottom after a while. But they lasted a week.
If that.
Because we have 3 dogs here, so.
Yeah, it was a bit less than a week.
Yep. But they didn't go
They
bad
loved
during
them.
that time.
Mhm.
And you can put them in the fridge. In the fridge, they're supposed to last for like a month or 2. In the freezer for like 8 months or whatever. So
But they love them.
they love them.
Yeah.
We'll have to try this again another time because
Oh, yeah.
I'm live again.
Yay. We need to show them protein balls.
Yep, protein balls.
Yay. I'm all on that.
Now to figure out how do we stop this.
I think there's a little X.
Well, there's the add. There's this thing here with the little like thing symbol
Isn't-
settings.
isn't
Or is it
that
just
it?
the X
What
at the
X?
top? That.
That.
It might be.
Okay, bye, guys.
Oh, are you sure you want to stop streaming? Okay.
Yes.